You done?
Yep.
Okay. I think the car's rolling backwards. Thank you. Just if we secure the car. Firstly, okay. Let's go. Hi guys, welcome back to Drive London. I'm Rohit, this is Dhondup. We're about to do a mock test. Dhondup came to us after finding us on YouTube, and he's come to do a mock test and find out what stage he's at, and he has a test coming up in what, a couple of days?
Yeah, a couple of days.
So he's just getting a final check-up on how he's driving these, and I'm sure you're going to work on some mistakes if there are any mistakes. Okay. So just to remind you guys how the test works, it lasts for 40 minutes. During those 40 minutes, we're going to keep following the road ahead unless I ask you to turn left or right. There'll be one maneuver, possibly the emergency stop, and one show me and one tell me question. Okay.
Oh,
Now with my mock test, I get you to follow the sat nav for the whole route. Okay. It's just so we can follow an actual test route. Okay. For you guys, whenever he makes any mistakes, any serious or dangerous mistakes will be in red at the top here. Any minors, anything advisory will be in amber, and anything he does well in green. Okay?
Yep.
Good. Any questions for me?
No.
Okay, good. And sorry, just before we get in, so you've been driving with your instructor for
about 22 lessons.
About 20 hours?
Yeah.
20 hours or 20?
22 lessons.
Okay, 22 lessons.
Yeah.
Cool. And he said you're test ready?
Yeah, kind
Yeah.
of.
And we did about half an hour drive here. We got used to the car at first. We stalled the car for
a
bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's comfortable with the car now. Okay, good. Shall we get into this then?
Yep.
All right, let's start with that tell me question. Could you tell me how you would check to see if your indicators are working correctly?
So you press the hazard light and then you go around and check if it's working.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Okay, so we set up the sat nav already. I think that's already working.
Yep.
So what I'd like us to do is we'll drive on. At the next roundabout, we're going to turn, I believe it's left, but I'll confirm that as we get closer to it.
Okay. Yep.
All right, so whenever you're ready, I'd like you to drive on.
All right.
Sorry, we're going to turn right at the roundabout.
After
Okay?
80 yards, go right on the roundabout, second exit. Go right on the roundabout, second exit. After 200 yards, go left on the roundabout, first exit.
Okay, I'd like us to pull over and park in a safe place for me, please. Okay, drive on whenever you're ready.
After 80 yards, go left on the roundabout, first exit. After 200 yards, go left on the roundabout, first exit. Go left on the roundabout, first exit.
Us to pull over and park in a safe place again. Don't worry about the yellow line on this occasion, so don't worry about the yellow line.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, and drive on again. Continue to follow the sat nav for me.
third exit. Cross the roundabout, third exit.
My directions here. We're going to turn left at the next
Go
roundabout.
round the roundabout, third exit,
Ignore that, we're gonna
then
turn left.
bear right.
And we're going to go left again.
Bear right, then go left on the roundabout.
Just going to keep going around. And we'll take the next right. Can we please? The next right.
Next right.
Yes, please.
Go left on the roundabout,
fine as well.
first exit.
Okay, and then I'd like you to pick a bay and forward park into it for me, please.
Forward.
Yes, please.
Go right on the roundabout, second exit, then bear right.
You done?
Yep.
Okay. I think the car's rolling backwards. Thank you. Just if we secure the car. Is the handbrake on?
Yep.
I think the car's still rolling. Yeah.
Yep. Yes.
The light's there on the dashboard now. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, give me a second. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I'd like us to reverse to your left, drive up to your right, and we're going to head towards the exit again. Okay?
Okay. Yep.
Okay, we're going to turn left.
Go left on the roundabout, first exit. bear right, then go left on the roundabout.
And we're going to turn right here. Just to...
Turn around when possible, then go
And
right
turn
on the
right.
roundabout. Go right on the roundabout, second exit,
And then at the
bear
roundabout,
right.
turn right. And
Bear
then
right, then go left on the
we're going to turn
roundabout.
left, first exit at the roundabout.
Go left on the roundabout, first exit.
Okay, and continue to follow the sat nav for me, please.
After 200 yards, go left on the roundabout, first exit. Go left on the roundabout, first exit. After 400 yards, cross the roundabout, second exit. Cross the roundabout, second exit.
Down into first gear. Okay, so we can go. Okay, 1 second, and let's go now.
After 400 yards, go left on the roundabout, first exit. left on the roundabout, first exit.
Safe to do so, I'd like you to test your horn for me, please. So when it's safe to do so, okay?
After 200 yards, go left on the roundabout, first exit. Go left on the roundabout, first exit. After 200 yards, go right on the roundabout, second exit. Go right on the roundabout, second exit. After 100 yards, cross the roundabout, second exit. Cross the roundabout, second exit.
we're going to ignore that turn. We're just going to carry on straight ahead, okay?
Okay.
They've changed the layout. You can't turn in that road no more.
Okay.
Turn left.
So ignore that. We're going to carry on straight ahead. In fact, we'll ignore the sat nav for now completely. She will speak. I just can't touch it while we're driving, so we'll just follow my direction, okay?
Okay.
After 100 yards, turn right, then turn around when possible. Turn right, then turn around when possible.
At the next set of traffic lights, we're going to turn left.
Turn left, alright.
After 100 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Ignore that. We're just going to carry on straight ahead.
After 200 yards, turn right,
So
then turn
we're going to
left.
follow the sat nav now. So we're going to take that next right, okay? So take the next road on your right. And then continue to follow the sat nav.
Turn right, then turn left. After 100 yards, turn left. Turn left. At the end of the road, turn right. Turn right.
guys to pull over and park in a safe place for me, please. Thank you. And drive on whenever you're ready again. And like I said, we're going to continue following the sun.
After 200 yards, turn left, then take the second right. Turn left, then take the second right. Turn right. After 200 yards, turn left, then cross the roundabout. Turn left, then cross the roundabout. After 100 yards, cross the roundabout, first exit. 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 After 200 yards, cross the roundabout, second exit, then turn right. Cross the roundabout, second exit,
We're
then
going to take the
turn
next
right.
left. Ignore the sat nav now. We're going to take the next road in left. Thank you. And then we're going to take the next left again. So it's the next left now. Okay, I'm going to get you to pull over and park in a safe place. Just anywhere here will do actually. We'll just go a bit more forward, yeah. That's great, thank you. We'll just stop there.
It's fine?
Yeah, this is fine. Okay, thank you. I'd like you to just secure the car and turn off the engine for me, please. That's it, and we'll turn off the signal. Okay, and that's the end of your test. Just give me a moment. I'll just quickly just tally this up. Okay, that's the end of your test. How do you think you've done?
Failed, I think.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Yeah.
I would agree. Now, we made a fair few serious mistakes, unfortunately. Yeah, so let's start with some of them, okay? So first of all,
How many serious mistakes?
you got 6 serious mistakes. Okay, so
Okay,
6 serious mistakes and 13 minors. Minors we'll talk about later, but the main
Okay.
ones we're going to talk about is just serious mistakes, okay?
Cool, yeah.
Right at the start of the test, I said to you, okay, when you're ready, I'd like you to drive on. There's a BMW coming down the road, the grey one.
Yeah.
And I've had to press the brakes, unfortunately, there.
Yeah.
He's right next to us. I don't know if you missed him or you just saw him really late. We should have been stopping there, okay? So that was a serious mistake for moving off safely. You've got to make sure it's 100% safe before you move off, okay?
Yeah.
And yes, I know you're going to be nervous at the start of the test. Just take your time there, okay? No, there's no rush to move off straight away as well, okay? So that's your first serious mistake. And then later on I got you to pull over and park on the left. And then I told you this earlier as well when we were driving in the half an hour. The mistake you're making is when you're parking, you're looking in that mirror too much. What you need to do is look up ahead, because when we look in that mirror, that shows us what's happening behind.
Sure.
And when you come into park, you bring in the front first, not the back, and the back follows. So don't look in that mirror so much. Worry about bringing the front in, coming away from the curb, and then when you're straight, look in that mirror. Okay?
Yep.
That's why you went and hit the curb. You're still looking in that mirror and the front came in too close.
Yeah.
And then I gave you a dangerous fault for moving off of control. Okay? Now, we're coming up to a big roundabout, okay? And we've slowed down, we've stopped there, you're looking to move off, you stalled the car once,
Yep.
you stalled the car twice.
Yeah.
Now, whenever you stall, what's the problem? Why do we stall? There's two reasons why we stall.
Leaving clutch too early.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Leaving the clutch too early, or
Or like hitting the gas. Oh, okay.
or being in the
Second gear.
wrong gear.
Yeah.
Correct, okay? So, whenever you stall, you should always check, first of all, that you're not bringing the clutch up too quick,
Yeah.
okay? And always check your gears, just in case it's the gears. And you
Okay.
stalled twice, and the reason why you stalled twice is because you was in second gear.
Yep.
And then not once did you check, and then the car managed to move, and you came up to the roundabout, you're still in second gear. This is where we need power, and we need the lower, gears to help us get in. And again, you're trying to move off, and you stalled it right inside the roundabout there.
Yep.
And there's
Dangerous,
cars coming
yeah.
from your right, makes it a dangerous fault there,
Yep.
okay? So next time, whenever you stall, always check your gears again.
Okay.
So there's two reasons: check your gears and make sure the clutch doesn't come out too quick.
Yep.
Okay. So you got a dangerous fault there, and then I gave you a serious fault for the maneuver. Okay, so when I told you to do bay parking, there's a few issues with your control side. You're
Okay.
using a lot of brake and clutch at the same time, so you're braking and trying to move the car at the same time, and you're trying to keep the car slow that way.
Okay.
That's the incorrect way of doing it.
Alright.
So it's like being on a bicycle trying to pedal and pressing the brakes at the same time. A, it's inconvenient, and you're just putting more pressure on the engine.
Okay.
So what you should be doing is using more clutch control. So when you want to slow down,
Yep.
dip the clutch a little bit, and when you want to move the car again, raise it up.
Okay.
And then when you dip the clutch and it's still going too fast, then use your brakes. We
Okay.
call this easing and squeezing the clutch, but it's called clutch control. I like to call it clutch control. Okay.
Yep.
So I want to see more dipping of the clutch, less brakes, because you're putting unnecessary pressure on the engine. Okay.
Yep.
That was just a minor. I was going to give you a minor for that, but when you finished and I asked you, "Are you done?" and you
Yep.
said, "Yeah." Okay. You let go of the brakes and the car started
Yeah.
rolling backwards now. Okay, so this is dangerous because if those cars, or imagine you got out of the car and you left your car like
Yeah,
that. Next
yeah.
thing you'll find it will be in the car wash.
Yeah.
Okay, so just
Yeah.
and how do you know when your handbrake's on?
So the brake feels. Oh no, there's like a.
That's the light on your
light
dashboard.
Yeah.
So the P with the little brackets
Yeah. Okay.
tells us the parking brake is on. So always make sure that's fully on, and that way we know it's secure. Okay, so yeah, you got a serious mistake for your control. The observations was okay-ish. You could still improve them before
Yeah.
you turn in. Make sure you look over your shoulder before turning in. But the main serious mistake was the parking brake as well. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Your steering. Sorry, we talked about steering. Oh yes, and the last serious mistake was change your directions. Use the mirrors before change your direction. We're driving on a dual carriageway.
Yeah.
There was some roadworks happening on the left-hand lane. You moved over to the right, which was fine. When it came back to moving back to the left, A, we didn't check our mirrors first. You started moving over to the left lane, and then you checked your mirrors and then signalled. Now you're on a fast-moving road here. Sometimes motorbikes like to come up really quick. As soon as the roadworks are finished, they're going to sneak through. You've already started moving over without
Yeah.
checking your mirrors. We must check our mirrors. Make sure it's safe. Stay in your lane until you know it's safe. Signal and then move over. Don't make that change without checking your mirrors or signalling.
Yep.
Okay, and that was a serious mistake for use of mirrors before change of direction. I'm going to go quickly whiz over those faults again. So the 6 serious and dangerous mistakes were your parking. Okay, so the parking brake
Yeah.
was on. Your steering, we hit the curb. Okay, that's because we're looking in the mirror, not up ahead. Moving off safely, right at the start, we had that BMW coming down the road and I had to hit the brakes. Moving off with control, moving off in second gear, stalling inside that roundabout, okay, becoming a hazard. Use of mirrors before change of direction, coming back to the left-hand lane without checking your mirrors and signalling first. You did it after moving over. And use of speed, so this is the only part I didn't say. On a 20 road, you're doing 25 miles per hour.
Yeah, I realized that later.
Yeah, so you probably saw the 30 sign, so it's going to change from a 20
Yeah.
to a 30, and you're doing 25 miles per hour before the speed sign change.
Cool.
So wait until you pass the 30 sign and then build your speed.
Alright. Yep.
Okay, good. So that's your serious and dangerous mistakes. Now, I mean, I know this is a new car, but the brake and clutch, using that clutch control, I don't
Yeah.
see enough of it. So maybe you
Cool.
want to practice that with your instructor. So you have more control that way, and it feels less jerky and juddery as well.
Okay.
You need to watch the way you brake. Sometimes you brake a bit sharp.
Okay.
These are your minor mistakes. I'm just going to whiz through some of them, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
Your gears, sometimes you're coasting when you're turning around corners.
Oh, yeah,
so the
yeah.
clutch is down. Ideally, you need to be with the clutch up,
Okay.
and only put your clutch down when you're changing gears. Your most amount of minors are for use of mirrors before change of direction. When you're going in between traffic, when we're having to filter or not filter, when we're having to weave in and out,
Yeah.
we're not checking the left side enough. So
Yeah.
when there's oncoming vehicles, you're moving over, not even small amount, quite a bit, big amounts, without checking those mirrors.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, when you're slowing down in traffic and you're pressing your brakes quite hard, so once we had a car coming towards us and we had to brake a little bit firmer,
Yeah.
and you're not checking what's happening behind you, there could be a big truck behind us, so it might change the way we brake.
Okay.
Yeah, because they won't be able to slow down the same way we do. Okay.
Yeah.
Response to road markings, just make sure we don't go over the solid white lines inside bicycle lanes. Yeah, so there's a solid white line, we're driving a little bit in it. And yeah, that's pretty much, we'll go a bit more detail later with this, but that's all your mistakes. Do you understand them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
I mean, you have got, so the good side is you know what's happening on the roads, you know how to deal with roundabouts. I feel like most junctions you're looking and observing really well. You just got to improve just the control side, I'd say, of the vehicle. Okay.
Cool.
And yeah, and that will be it. Little tips like with parking as well, use that, don't look in that mirror so much, and you should be okay. But I would definitely do a couple of lessons, so up until the test day with your instructor,
Yeah.
just to improve those. Okay, because 6 serious mistakes at the moment is a bit too many.
Cool.
Okay.
Yep.
Probably third serious mistake, I'd be looking to terminate that test. Okay, especially when we kind of stalled inside that big roundabout.
Yeah, big roundabout. Yeah, that was.
Okay, so just be careful there, and you know what termination means.
Yeah.
That's when they stop the test and
You go back.
yeah, that's it. Okay, all right, good. Thank you for watching, guys, and yeah, best of luck to Dhondup.
Yep.
And there you go. I can always not pronounce names correctly, but there you go. Yeah, best of luck to him, and we will see you guys on the next mock test.